I'm your host from the Mouse Looking 23. You're joining me for Nanny Affair, Chapter 16, The Deal. You plant your hands on your hips, waiting for Sofia's response to your accusations. Oh, just admit it already. You're cheating on Sam. Sofia grimaces for a moment, then smirks. Look at you, so self-righteous, pretending you have the moral high ground. A bit hypocritical, don't you think? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, please, cut the high and mighty act. I know you're not as innocent as a person you pretend to be. You might think I'm oblivious, but it just makes you careless. Look, it's over between me and Sam. I can march over there right now and tell her that we were wrong. We never should have even thought about indulging in our feelings, and... Geez, no need to be so dramatic. I'm not here to catfight over Sam. I'm a businesswoman. Let's make a deal instead. Here are my terms. You don't reveal my secret to anyone, and I won't have you fired and sent back to the States without a single job prospect. Sofia, is that supposed to scare me? You know I'm not trying to be a nanny forever, right? So what if you somehow give me a scathing reference despite not being my boss? Oh, sweetie, you misunderstand. You can nanny to your heart's content. I don't care about that. But I will have you blackballed from any business owned by or affiliated with my little empire. That's a lot of lambs. Sam won't let you do this, especially after I tell her about your little indiscretion. Let me be clear. If you don't take this deal, Sam will have to weather a scandal, the likes of which you've never seen before. Not to mention the fact that it'll ruin the merger. Sam will have to watch Robin seize the throne, leaving Mason and Mickey with nothing. And then, just when you all think your lives have gone back to normal, bam, my tearful tell-all hits the shelves and ruins everything all over again. You're seething. How could someone be this callous? Because she is. So you see, you really don't have much of a choice, not if you care about Sam and her kids as much as you claim. I'll give you a chance to think about it, Vinay. Without waiting for a response, Sofia strolls out of the room. A couple days later. You waited a couple? You're still trying to shake off your confrontation with Sofia as you fold your laundry. If I take the deal, I lose. If I don't take the deal, I still lose and Sam's life is ruined. What the hell am I supposed to do? You go over your options again and again, taking out your frustrations on your clothes until... What did those poor shirts ever do to you? Sam, I didn't see you there. Sorry, didn't mean to sneak up on you. I just haven't seen you much in the last few days and wanted to check in. I can't tell Sam about Sofia until I made up my mind about this deal, which means time to put on a happy face. Everything's great, Mason and Mickey are having a blast, and I think I'm finally over my jet lag. Glad to hear it. That's always tough to beat. Sam crosses her arms, leaning against the doorframe. I hate to burst your bubble, but you should know that Sofia's family just arrived in town. Paulo and Tony? What's that got to do with me? They expect me to have lunch with us today. Me, Sofia, and the boys, which means I have to go too, to watch Mason and Mickey. Only if you feel comfortable. I can ask Carter to step in if you don't want to see Paulo again after what happened last time. No, it's part of my job. I'll come, but I can't promise to hold my tongue if Paulo says something out of line again. I wouldn't ask you to. Sam looks at you for a long moment. Anna, are you sure you're okay? Yep, I better get the boys ready for lunch. See you soon. You rush out of the room, feeling the weight of Sam's gaze on your back. She's an adult. An hour later, you're at Russo's other villa, sitting with the boys for lunch. I can't believe we get a whole table to ourselves. Isn't that cool, Anna? That's over at the grown-ups table, where all the other adults are seated. Honestly, it's super cool. I wouldn't want to sit anywhere else. So, when do we get to pull our prank? Let's hold off on the pranks for now. The server brings you and the boys plates. They tuck into the meal while they are thoroughly distracted. You lean over to try and hear the conversation at the other table. And thanks again for letting us stay at your estate, Mr. Russo. Please, call me Papa. You don't have to keep thanking us, Sam. You're practically family. What about me? I'm practically family too, but I still had to book a hotel room. You're practically Sam's family, Robin, not ours. Don't tell me I have to explain the difference. Robbie's always been a little slow. Children, please, let's focus on the business at hand. How have the merger meetings been going? There have been doubters on both sides, but I'm relieved to say our due diligence review is cleared. And now everyone can see that this merger is best for all of us. Sam glances over at you and your eyes lock. Right, it's good because... my mind's not even here. What? Where? Huh? Exchange reaction. What? It's an exchange reaction. Your compounds are slightly altered now, but you're able to produce new, possible, alternative, better bonds, or products. For a moment, everyone at the table stares at you, except Sam, who grins. Sorry, I was a chem major. There's no need to be sorry. You're exactly right. Yes, I suppose there is a degree of chemistry in business, although you hardly need to interrupt us to say so. Papa, let's not start this again, please. Anna's pointing out that the new products were a major positive in the equation. You sigh and return to your meal, not sure how much more of this you can take. After finish eating, a server comes to collect the plates. Mickey tugs excitedly at your elbow. Anna, can I have dessert? I ate all my veggies. Fine by me, but ask your mom. Mickey runs over to the other table and throws himself over the arm of Sam's chair. Can I have dessert, Mom? What would you like, Mickey? Your favorite is chocolate and peanut butter, right? Sofia got his name and favorite dessert right. Since when? Wait, I want dessert too. How does a fruit tart with extra apples sound, assuming your mother approves? As long as I get one too, I'm okay with it. Of course, anything for you, Boo Bear. Tony, Dad, anything for you? Nothing for me. I've got to stay sharp for my afternoon meetings. It's just sugar, Pops. Sugar is the gateway through lethargy, Tony, and don't call me Pops. At Sofia's command, a server disappears to fetch dessert for everyone, and the boys return to the kids' table. No one asked us. While you wait for dessert, Paula leaves, and you're finally able to breathe a sigh of relief until Robin waves you over to take the empty seat at the table. Oh, God. Come join the big leagues, Anna. Oh, thanks. So, Sofia, did you finally make flashcards for the twin? You know their names now and everything. I've always known their names. Just not which twin they belong to. While it's true that I've been distracted from their role as future stepmother in recent months, I've realized that this is one of my many jobs now. And you know I always excel at work. Just then the tray of desserts arrives. Chocolate peanut butter souffle? Apple tart. Souffle. It's got chocolate in it, leave me alone. You take a bite, savoring the mix of velvety chocolate and rich peanut butter flavors swirling in your mouth. I can see why this is your favorite, Mickey. Can we have seconds? Don't push your luck, kiddo. Soon, all the dessert dishes have been picked clean, and the mood at the table is almost cheerful. At least Paulo isn't here to sour this. Give it 5 minutes. You're just about to tell the boys to get ready to leave when Sofia turns to them. You do want to grab some Italian cream soda with Auntie Sofia? If your tummies still have room, that is. We always have room for dessert. And cream soda, whatever that is. Oh, I was gonna take them back to the villa. I've got them, Anna. You can have the afternoon off unless Sam needs you for something. No. I don't have a problem with Anna taking the rest of the day off. I'm gonna get a vanilla one. Boring. I'm gonna go lime all the way. Maybe this would be a good time for the twins to bond with Uncle Tony and Aunt Robin, too. Oh, I told you he'd be back.
Why not? If I'm lucky, there'll be a hot girl working the counter or something.
I'm in. Sam, you coming?
Sam looks at you, but you don't meet her eye.
I think I'll hang back. I don't want to intrude on all your bonding time. Besides, I've got some paperwork to finish up before our morning meeting. Well, then, we'll just meet you two back at the estate. See you later.
Sofia winks at you as she leaves with the others. She isn't an idiot. I don't know how I feel about that. But you try to push aside all the thoughts of Sofia as you turn to Sam. You didn't have to stay with me, you know. You could have gone with them.
I know, but I meant what I said. The boys will never bond with Sofia if I'm standing over them the whole time.
Sam leans forward and the air around you shifts.
Honestly, I'm pretty worn out. I was thinking about grabbing a drink to unwind before heading back to the villa.
And where exactly are you going to find this drink?
Easy. We're surrounded by some of the best wine in the country, and Tony dropped the key to the wine cellar when he got here. What do you say? Unwind with me?
I can think of a few ways we can help each other unwind, and some include having our mouths on more than just wine glasses. Wow, they're making puns now for me. I don't even have to try. Have a private testing with Sam. I say lead the way. You slip down into the musky cellar with Sam, absorbing the rustic, romantic atmosphere. Trailing your fingers over the shelves, you grab a bottle at random. 1781 Lafitte. 1718 Lafitte. Damn, these grapes were crushed literally centuries ago. Sam takes the bottle from your hands and examines it more closely.
The domain of Baron Rothschild.
Friends of yours?
Acquaintances at best. We go up to the same events, but old money versus new. We've got nothing in common.
So you'd never catch them drinking wine? Instead of preserving it? Why drink wine when you can bury it for 300 years and then sell it for a small fortune?
Ah yes, sensual pleasures are best when hoarded.
The two of you chuckle, but you sober as Sam's expression grows more intense. Sam, suddenly a loud pop startles you apart. Sam blinks down at the cork in her hands. Whoops. So much for making it to year 300, Lafitte.
It's too late to go back now. Shall we indulge?
It'd be a shame to let a good wine go to waste. Sam chuckles and pours a glass for each of you. Are you going to show me how to do all that fancy, schmancy wine testing business? Well, see, you take a sip, you swirl it around in your mouth, and then you literally spit it out. That's how the rich do it. For us normal people, we swallow the shit. We want to get drunk.
If you'd like. First, you want to swirl the glass, get your nose in there, and tell me what the notes come floating your way.
Swirl. I could smell red fruits and dark spices. I'm picking up hints of grapes, raspberry, pomegranate, and is that tobacco?
Impressive. You've got quite a discerning palate.
It's smoky and seductive. Intense. Almost too much to take. Earthy, like it's dragging me deeper into it. Your eyes drift up to meet Sam's. She seems even closer than she was a moment ago, yet it definitely doesn't satisfy that craving you feel inside. She swallows visibly hard.
That's the truffle and cedar. A hint of coffee.
Coffee. Oh. Suddenly Sam pulls you into her arms and crushes her lips against yours, bringing a sharp relief to the craving in your mouth or body. That too.
We shouldn't.
But even as you protest, you open your lips, you're hungrily, easily, your resolve crumbling as the kiss deepens.
Don't stop. Never.
You're only distantly aware of the wine bottle clattering to the floor as Sam pulls you against her lips brushing against yours softly, teasingly. Your hands slip under her clothes and into her jeans, teasing her until you reach her center and you can feel just how ready she is for you.
This is the last time. It has to be
You gasp as her hands slide under your clothes to cup your breaths.
Sam, I want... Tell me what you want, Anna. Whatever it is, it's yours. I want... your mouth on me.
She lets out a low curse as she pulls back far enough to meet your gaze.
Are you sure?
Yes. Her hands are on you in an instant, delving underneath your clothes and exploring every inch of your body as she reveals it. Once you're bare to her gaze, she helps you up onto the nearby table, guiding your legs open so she can stand between them. She steps forward and starts kissing a delicious path down your neck.
This feels amazing, but it's not quite what I had in mind.
Sam's eyes darken mischievously as she leans back, but her hands continue to stroke your sides, stoking the fire within you.
Oh, and what were you thinking?
You smirk at Sam and then hold her gaze as you pull your panties to the side, revealing yourself to her.
I was thinking you could use your imagination. Oh my god.
Sam drops to her knees as her fingers trace up your inner thighs, gently but unmistakably hungry. She lowers her lips to you, her tongue swirling around your center. You stiffen at the delicious tremor that runs through your body. You grab the back of her head, desperate for an anchor as her frenzied lapping pushes you higher and higher until, finally, Sam rises to her feet as you bask in the afterglow. You settle back in Sam's arms, leaning your head onto her shoulder.
I wish we could just stay down here forever.
Sam runs her hand up and down your arm, and she sighs.
Me too.
You close your eyes and let yourself indulge in the cuddle, this embrace, this feeling unable to help wondering why nothing is ever easy anymore. Because that's life. The next evening, after putting the boys to bed, you're in your room when you hear sharp tapping on your door. Only one person could be behind that sound. You brace yourself as you go to answer it.
Sophia, hey. So, have you thought about my offer, or are you just going to keep avoiding me and attempt to buy more time?
Yeah, my thought is that Sam's too good for this. She deserves to be loved by her fiancé, not bartered away.
What a sweet notion, but let's refrain from the issue in reality, shall we?
You exhale through your nose, feeling completely cornered. This is so messed up. How can you be so willing to take everything away from Sam just to get what you want? I thought you considered her a friend.
Sometimes business requires sacrifices, even friendly ones. But I won't allow you to continue your little tryst until the wedding, if I didn't feel some affection for her. Although obviously you'll have to stop after we're married for appearance's sake.
Oh, wow, how generous of you. You hate it, but you've known what your answer would be since Sofia first propositioned you. She's giving me everything I want. Even if it's only until the wedding, how can I refuse? Fine, you have a deal. But know that I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this for... I'm gonna think on this one. Be right back. Okay, you know Sofia's gonna call us on her shit no matter what we answer, right? But I'm doing this for Sam. I'll do whatever it takes to protect her from you.
I don't care why you're doing it as long as it's done. Now, I think I'll go for a nice long walk. It's a beautiful night, and I'm sure I won't be back until late. You should take advantage of it while you can.
Sofia breezes from the room without another word, and you sink onto your bed. You close your eyes, attempting to push away all the thoughts of Sofia and her deal. You feel so antsy and wound up. You need to go talk to Sam, have her in on the deal. You both get Sam to catch Sofia. It breaks the deal, and basically Sam comes out before Sofia. How hard is this? You close your eyes and try to push away all the thoughts of her deal. Antsy and wound you need. Sam, even if it's not for the reason Sofia thinks I need her, she's in her room right now. The more you think about her offer, the angrier you get at the audacity of it. Sophia might have beat me in the boardroom. She might be making headway with the twins, but Sam is where I always win. And she's not going to stop me from blowing Sam's goddamn mind tonight. She literally hinted at it. She goes, I don't care. Keep doing it until the wedding. I don't care. Like, what? I'll sneak into her room and hook up. There's a hint of trepidation as you slip through the quiet villa towards Sam's room. Act natural, Anna. You're just looking for a glass of water in your boss's room late at night. Glance around and then take a deep breath. Knock on Sam's door. You hear shuffling from the other side before it swings open and reveals Sam almost completely bare before you. Okay then. Yes, hello there. Anna, I wasn't expecting you so late. Is everything okay? Can I come in? Of course. Sam steps back to let you inside. You take in the room, noting that there are no signs of Sophia's belongings anywhere. I didn't think they were sharing the room here. Guess this confirms it. Are you alright? You turn and your eyes travel slowly over her body. You step closer, heart pounding hard. No, but I will be. Mustering all your courage, you surge forward, knitting your fingers behind her neck and drawing her into a kiss. She stiffens for a moment in surprise, but her arms quickly wrap around your waist as she surrenders with you. What's gotten into you? I thought we were trying to be good. Sam, I couldn't stay away. Reach out and place your hand on her chest, feeling her thundering heartbeat under your fingertips. No matter how much I try, I'm drawn to you. She covers your hand with hers. Me too. She kisses you again, gently at first, but with a growing intensity. You pull back breathlessly, giving her a small shove until the back of her knees bump up against the mattress, and she takes the hint to sit down. So demanding. You're damn right. Now, are you going to be a good girl for me, or will I have to punish you? Her tongue darts out to lick her lips. Tell me what to do. First things first, keep your hands to yourself. Her eyes widen as you take a step back and run your hands over your own body, slowly peeling off your clothing as you go. You're so beautiful. She reaches for you, but you dance back out of her reach. What did I say? She offers you an almost sheepish smile. I'm sorry, I was distracted. Sounds like you need to be punished after all. She nods wordlessly, clenching her fist to keep from reaching for you again. Grab the headboard. She quickly moves to follow your order. You join her on the bed, straddling her hips. Now touch me and don't hold back. Show me how much you want me. I need to know your passion is only for me. She rakes her fingers down your back, scratching just enough to make your nipples tighten, your body desperate for more friction. And she gives it to you. She grips your waist and presses you down as her hips buck. Is that what you want? Her hands delve into your hair, guiding your mouth back to hers. Your lips meet with an animal intensity, and you can hardly keep up. Yes. I could come just looking at you, Anna. You better not. Your lips crash against hers, tongues tangling together. You slide your hand down between her legs, slipping under her panties. You moan as you feel how hot and wet she is. Man, I'm already close. Good, so am I. She groans as you slip a finger inside, and then another. Wait, You scoot back far enough for Sam to reach into the nightstand and pull out a small, jewel-toned device designed to stimulate inside and out. You came prepared. I wasn't sure how frustrating this trip would be. She cocks an eyebrow at you and presses a little button. The toy hums softly in her hand for a moment before she turns it off again. What do you think? I want to use it on you. She bites out a curse, her eyes hazy with lust and impatience. You take the toy from Sam and slide it between her legs as her eyelashes flutter closed and her lips fall open. You watch her intently as you press the button and the toy comes to life inside of her. Her hips buck off the bed, and you smirk at her intense reaction. Her hand slithers between your thighs to find you again, expertly working you over as her fingers pick up speed. Sam, You fall into a rhythm, your hips moving together as your hands match pace. You kiss her hungrily, relishing the waves of pleasure rocking through her body. Soon Sam's eyes become dazed and distant. She's close to the edge, and you're determined to fall with her. Let go, Sam. I want to feel you. A powerful shudder curses through her body as she throws her head back and cries out. Orgasm triggers your own, and you buck uncontrollably against her as the ecstasy crashes over you. Eventually, the tremors subside to a soft, warm glow. You lie side by side, both of you panting heavily. That was... Yes, it was. Sam threads her fingers through yours, and you lay like that for a while, staring up at the ceiling together. After a moment, a thought occurs to you, and you start giggling. What's so funny over there? Nothing. I just realized it's the first time we've done that in a bed. That's what happens when you're so irresistible. She chuckles, leaning over to kiss your bare shoulder. I wish you could stay here with me tonight. But I can't. You shake the thought of a certain fiancé from your head and offer Sam a small smile in return. No, maybe I can stay long enough for round 2? God, yes. She rolls over until her body covers yours, and you let yourself get carried away in her arms again as the night wears on. I have a thought stayed at the end of the video to find out. A week later, a new routine with the boys takes hold, and luckily you haven't crossed paths with Sofia in a few days. You've just returned to the villa with Mason and Mickey from an afternoon of touring a nearby castle when... Boys, come in here! We've got some great news! What does Aunt Sofia want now? I wish I knew. You lead the boys into the living room just as Sofia pops the cork on the bottle of champagne with Sam. Cheers? Question mark? What's the occasion? Should you tell them, Sam, or should I? You go ahead. Dalton Enterprises and Russo Industries have officially merged. Hooray? I should think you should show a great deal more enthusiasm than that, young man. Your future is set in gold. Anyway, we were so excited about the news that we decided to move up the wedding date to celebrate. What? That's right, Sam and I are going to tie the knot right here in Italy in 2 weeks. Oh, go f*** yourself. Without further ado, before my small announcement, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit down description below, links to social media, Discord if you'd like to support me, and my content. Now for the small announcement. So, I can tell all of you eat this crap up, and let's put it this way, it pushes YouTube's boundaries before demonetization. So, I'm thinking, since all of you eat this crap up, clearly the views and the likes and the things like that speak to the volume of that. Let's not kid ourselves, and also this is a day and era when this kind of thing sells. So I'm thinking I will continue to do it, but not on YouTube. I mean, this book, sure, but other content that is this risque, we'll call it. So, with that being said, let me know in the comment section down below what you would all think about that idea, as well as if you would drop support. Now, what that means is we would go to something like, websites where it would be a small subscription fee, like OnlyFans or something like that, where you would get tons and tons of content, and you would maybe even be able to request types of content that would be on the risque side or normal side. I mean, it is a subscription / request service, so things like that. Let me know in your in the comment sections down below, and without further ado, catch you all later. Peace.